set to bring you some mid. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Jokic.
The drop in his assists over the past have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
So with Payton on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Durant. Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Kareem, and it's Duncan in at the four-man position. And for the Cavaliers, we've got Cunningham. Paul George is out there with Jokic. Then there's Edwards. And it's Davis at the center filling out the middle. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
To the paint, here's Duncan. And the shot goes in.
Too easy there for Duncan. I mean, he's got such balance and a high skill level, able to play through contact effortlessly.
George, that's a two-pointer, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jokic kicks to George. Pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Pulls up. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Out to KD. Goes up the baseline, and Davis pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And it's sent back by KD.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
Milwaukee in the lead. Wade passes to Johnson. Outside Durant. Down low. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
Pulls it from the elbow. And off the front, and in it goes. George has got his second bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And Cleveland making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Weber's checked in. Here's Wade. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
Davis with a screen on Durant. Edwards kicks to Davis. Pocket 6. Brunson outside. Fires away from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll. I can guard the post. I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Shoots from the right block. No good that time. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
To the inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Yao, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's Holmgren in for Davis. LeBron's also with the sub. Payton, he's checked in for Johnson.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
The Cavaliers trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Holmgren with a screen on Payton. Here's Brunson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
KD against Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Yao with a screen on KD. Fires from deep. And Anthony Edwards gets the three.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And so it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar making things happen for Milwaukee. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And so Morant will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Cunningham is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Yao. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. The Cavaliers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Morant slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. George is checked in for Cleveland. Duncan, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Morant. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Cunningham passes to Morant. Yao dishes to Morant. Towns with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Durant. It's stolen by Cunningham. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Edwards, he's checked in for John Morant. Wade, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Fifth is Tim Duncan.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Edwards. Now Cunningham. Wade is covering. Cunningham's shot is off.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's game. It's about his positioning as well.
Yao with a screen on Wade. To the middle. Stolen by Duncan. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Holmgren finds Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
For the Cavaliers, Jokic comes in for Yao. And it's John Morant in for Holmgren. The Bucks also changing it up. Pierce comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for Thompson. Towns, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The lead now in single digits. Jokic has got his first points in this one.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Towns kicks to Pierce. Pass to Johnson. Bucks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Wade, nailed from three-point land. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
And slide dribble move by Wade, doing just enough to shake off his defender.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. For the Cavaliers, Hendricks is checked in, and Halliburton subbed in for Cunningham. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Weber, he's checked in for Towns. Hendricks passes to George. From deep. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Halliburton passes to Hendricks. It's Edwards on the wing. Five on the clock. Tries it from 19. Milwaukee with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The Cavaliers trail by 12. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Weber against Halliburton. They double him with George. Weber kicks to Pierce. Duncan with a screen on George. And the basket by Pierce.
Pierce showing off a little bit off the dribble that time. Very creative with that move.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Hendricks. And it's Wade with the rebound. Bucks leading by 12. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he sinks the second. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Bucks on top. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And get ready for the fan half-court stop. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Can you repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens? This is exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint.
That'll do it for our show.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Durant is out there with Duncan. Then there's Wade. Then it's Johnson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. Duncan can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Right side, Edwards. Cunningham dishes it to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim Duncan picks one up. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And the first one drops. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Duncan outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Popped up there for Wade, and Wade slams it in.
The bounce is real from Wade. Wow.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Cleveland, trailing by 13. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
The first one falls. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
Davis against Johnson. Davis, the pass to Cunningham. And here's Jokic. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Bucks number 1, the Cavaliers 5th.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Durant kicks to Johnson. Duncan, the pass to Durant. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, for the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. For Milwaukee, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Durant nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Okay, everyone. Look who's running onto the court. Your Cavs powerhouse team.
First in rebounding, first in assists, and they're also first in blocks. When you face these guys, it's a war. The length, the timing, the want to, they've got it all.
And that #1 ranking in rebounding is no fluke. They've got the muscle and, Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wade against George. And the basket by Wade. Wade's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The muscle from Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
On the wing, Duncan. Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by George. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. It's stolen by Duncan. Wade outside. Johnson in the corner. Back to Wade. 6 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Cunningham dishes it to Edwards. Jokic against Duncan. Jokic kicks to George. Cunningham outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Johnson finds Duncan. Now Durant. Back to Duncan. Pass to Wade. From deep three-point territory. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Wade. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Johnson surveying the floor. Outside Durant shoots the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Jokic against Duncan. Lets it go from 11. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards against Wade. There's the drive, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Bucks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
Here's Morant. Over Wade. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Jalen Brunson out there with Edwards. And it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Yao. And it's George in at the 3. To the middle, here's Holmgren. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Wade surveying the D. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Wade. And the Bucks lead by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the basket by Yao.
And this is way too easy for me, using his massive size to do a lot of damage inside.
Payton passes to Pierce. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. No good from Wade. Well, Cleveland shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Brunson outside. George against Thompson. And George kicks to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Thompson passes to Wade. To the inside. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look now for Cleveland. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Yao. Anthony Davis comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's John Morant in for Jalen Brunson. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Really left alone that time. And the Bucks lead by 16.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
It's Davis on the wing, covered by Duncan. Back to Morant. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 16. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Duncan with a screen on Morant. Three-pointer, Payton. Offensive rebound. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Makes it off the glass. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Duncan with a screen on Edwards.
And I like seeing Wade challenge the defense on the attack, forcing the issue there and drawing the foul.
On the line for the Bucks, Dwayne Wade taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Both free throws good from Wade. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Cunningham finds Davis. That one's off, still out of sync. Bucks leading by 20. Duncan outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wade dishes to KD. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist in the game. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Wade against Davis. Wade outside to the middle. Duncan lays it up and in off the pretty assist. That's now 8 points for Tim Duncan.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwayne Wade.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Milwaukee also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Weber comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Pierce in for Durant. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Now Halliburton. And yes, it's good.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Halliburton against Johnson. Wade outside. Pass to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Yao Ming.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job, earns himself a trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Peyton against Cunningham. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg,
Now let's meet the students.
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2 and the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You look at the Lakers. They've fallen down to the 3rd spot and are hoping to turn things back around.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. And for the Warriors, we've got Jason Tatum. Kobe Bryant is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Chamberlain in at the 4-man position. Well, Grant, there's a lot to love about Christmas Day, not the least of which are the great NBA matchups we always get.
Oh, B.A., we've seen some Christmas classics over the years, haven't we? Something about playing on this holiday brings out the best in players and teams.
And the Warriors with possession here. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. 4 on the clock. Got it.
Guy is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Nowitzki. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bryant against Carter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Offensive board. That one is off.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Nowitzki. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Counted from distance. The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Bryant, the pass to Wembanyama. Puts it up from 15. Not going to go that time. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Carter. Excellent D there from Bryant.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And that one good.
Can you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Curry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Stephen Curry.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Curry.
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Lakers lead by 3. Rose, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Nowitzki. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Check by Mitchell. Yes, it's good. Give him 8.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much intention with the ball that he can work with defense. He'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has the total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Anthony's checked in for the Warriors. And the Lakers also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Rose. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anthony.
An excellent finisher who loves to bring the intensity. Rose will challenge anybody at the rim.
And so Rose knocks them both down. And so Anthony will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Now here's Rose. Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Inside. Here's Bryant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Outside Irving. Here's Nowitzki. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Mitchell, the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Irving, the pass to Rose. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And here's Bryant outside. Curry passes to Mitchell. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Rose with the bucket.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Here's Curry. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Anthony is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Kidd in at the 1. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Here's Kidd. From the right block. And it's Anthony with the bucket inside. Anthony's gotten his first points in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Steps back. Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
Okay, Ron with the big boy moves. He just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Tatum. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Lakers in the lead. James outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Tatum. They double-team Tatum. Pass to Kidd. Here's Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6. And here's Tatum, guarded by Rose. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
When you need to create a shot late in the clock, just get it to Tatum.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Bryant, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Here's Nowitzki. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. James passes to Nowitzki. James against Tatum. From the wing, that one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Pass to Rodman. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He's off on the layup. Wilkins, the pass to Carter. Now, here is James. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Bryant, the pass to Tatum. Five on the clock. Back to Bryant. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Bryant's got 5 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
James passes to Nowitzki. Back to James. That shot off. Tatum with some nice D.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to Kidd. Bryant with it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Tatum against James. Wow, some sturdy inside play from LeBron.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Anthony outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Pass to Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Bryant. Curry looking it over. Here's Chamberlain. Back to Bryant. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. A minute 20 left in the first half.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good, and the Warriors make some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Jordan, and it's Tatum in for Anthony. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Irving. Pass to Chamberlain. Up top, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. He shoots. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Nowitzki. There's the block. Now here's Wembanyama. He's covered by O'Neal. Wembanyama, pass to Chamberlain. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Tatum passes to Curry. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Bryant. Carter can't get it to go. Outside Curry. James with the block. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Despite being the visitor.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, we've got LeBron James. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Now Bryant. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, nice D from Carter. Pass to Nowitzki. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Tatum inside. James is there. And down it goes. 2 points. Tatum's got 10.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And checking out the Warriors, half a game behind.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's Curry, following the score by Los Angeles.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
Tatum against James. Tatum passes to Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Off target at the rim. Here's Carter. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 9. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Shoots over Curry, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Tatum finds Curry. Here's Chamberlain. On the wing, Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots it. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Tatum's got 15 points.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Here's Nowitzki. 6 points for him. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. James against Tatum. To the inside. They swipe it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Carter against Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Over Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Rejected by James.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Irving's checked in for Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And there's the lob. And Irving powers it home.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And here's Bryant outside. O'Neal pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander taking it inside. SGA.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Warriors trail by 8. Bryant outside. Curry, a screen on Irving. Bryant, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Anthony. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nowitzki. 51 seconds left to play in the third. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Warriors with the rebound. The three from Curry. Curry buries the triple.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 37 seconds left in the third quarter. And he makes it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shoots over Tatum. And it's Nowitzki missing. But if it goes, that one doesn't drop. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Los Angeles, providing this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Mitchell, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Carter from outside. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Kidd, guarded by Rose. Kidd, the pass to Chamberlain. Pulls it from 20. Bryant, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Rose outside. Pass to Nowitzki. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Jordan's checked in for the Warriors. Anthony comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Wilkins. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Here's Anthony, and Anthony slams it in.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rose can't connect. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. It's Bryant with a drive. Banked it in off the glass.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Malone gets it to go. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Jordan. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Lakers making a change here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You can't put up any weak stuff around Wemby. He'll send it right back.
Nowitzki, pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. No good. Tatum with some nice D.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
The Lakers lead by 5. Pass to James. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. In transition, here they come. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got rebound number 7 tonight. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Curry. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. James, left side. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 8.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Curry for 3. The offensive rebound. The putback. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. The Lakers lead by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nowitzki. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. O'Neal. And the layup falls.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Going inside. Fades. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to...
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.